Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a reading for the collective. This is what's the vibe? The vibe between you and someone else. This can be romantic or not. This can be pretty much anybody in your life who's most front and center for you. I grabbed my angel cards. First, I want to put some prosperity dust on the table. I think I'm going to pull an angel card for each of you to begin. So you have spontaneity, and there's an angel doing a little, always looks like a martial arts move to me. And the person in your energy is purification. And there's this, I guess the angel is in the rain. There's a lot of droplets around this angel. And the angel is just there, hands together. Okay. Spontaneity and purification. Interesting. So let's see. Put these here. You know what? It's not exactly an unboxing, but I got this new tarot deck. It's the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. So let's see. Let's see what this deck says about. What's your vibe? What's the viewer's vibe right now in this situation? The Hermit, Virgo energy. Oh dang. I still haven't completely memorized. We have the 8 of eyeballs. Eyeballs are, it might be swords. Eyes are wands. 8 of wands. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. I have morning brain, so I don't guarantee I'm going to remember. That's okay. 7 of, I think it's like coffins or graves or something. Pentacles. It's interesting, like this really does speak to your spontaneity, because you may like to spend time alone, or you spend time kind of going within, checking in with yourself, and then from that you like to take action in some way, communicate what you've learned, what you've gathered, and then you pause. And so it's like you pause to look at how it lands or something. You're very deliberate about how you show up in this connection specifically. And and you kind of, it's like you present an idea, you present a plan, you take action somehow, like I said, and then you wait and see, is this being received? How is it being received? And should I continue with this? And or at least sharing this idea or taking this action. I had to figure out where to put this new deck. I'm out of spots. Let me go to, you know what? I'm going to go with the Tarot del Toro. Stick with the creepy vibe since we're heading into creepy season. Not exactly. It's still September, but I mean, people are getting their Halloween decorations up now, so I need to do that. All right. So this person, what's their vibe? Queen of Goblets. Okay. Ace of Discs. Eight of Discs. This person is, they're very loving and compassionate. And they're putting this love into something new. Maybe this is a new connection between the two of you. Because there's this new beginning, and there's this, they're very dedicated to working on this because they had a lot of love. They have a lot of love for you, I think. Or maybe that's just how they show up. This person could have prominent water placements in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And it's like they want, their intention is to do something with that love, create something that is tangible, that is going somewhere. Maybe they've made some kind of offer to you, or if you've made some kind of offer here, you've communicated something to them. They're saying, okay, yeah, let's do this. This works for me. I like what's going on here. So the vibe together. What's your vibe together? Oh, I wanted to pick some of those cards too. I'm just kind of doing this off the cuff. As I do sometimes. Let's go with the Neoteric Feminine. What's your vibe? What's the vibe of the connection? 4 of Cups. The Chariot in reverse. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Well, I mean, separately you two are doing really good, but maybe I misread it because the connection, there's something here. There's like a standstill, and there's loss, difficulty, feeling left out in the cold. Feeling taking a pause, taking a time out because things aren't quite what either of you want them to be. Maybe this person is doing something, maybe they're starting something separate from what you're doing. Maybe this Hermit vibe is you taking time to yourself to figure something out and bringing communication to this person and waiting to see how they take it. But I mean, yeah, you guys are on the struggle bus. Let me do a little bit of digging here. I'm really curious about what's going on. Let me see if I can get anything from, no, well, maybe not. Yeah, I am. The cards were getting away from me, but I wrangled them. We're going to use Heart's Hidden Secrets. What is this vibe, this vibe of this connection? What is this all about with this standstill with this Chariot in reverse? By the way, that's Cancerian energy. And feeling, dissatisfied or bored. I mean, she doesn't necessarily look dissatisfied. She's meditating. She's got her music. She's got her kitty. Feeling pretty good. But this is, this has a similar vibe to this Hermit. It's like taking time to go within because of some kind of standstill having to do with loss. Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. Ooh, suddenly getting itchy. Oops. Breaking point, limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of breaking point here. Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and good time. It's like because of one or both of you are confused about what's going on in this connection, because the confusion could come. Okay, so the breaking point could come from the confusion of being like, okay, things are unclear. I don't know where I stand, and I'm not putting up with this anymore. It's complicated, and then it's like, okay, well, I've hit my breaking point. I'm going to focus on what makes me feel good. Maybe that's a part of the spontaneity on your part. Maybe this person feels like they need to purify because of being confused. It's like maybe you've been spending time going within. Maybe you've been meditating, or you've gained some kind of wisdom here through your experiences, not necessarily even from this connection, but just in general. And maybe this person is thinking maybe they need to develop some kind of practice, maybe you're kind of leading by example or something, or they're confused why you spend time going within while you're meditating. I don't know though. This is interesting because the breaking point comes with this Chariot. The breaking point is there's no forward movement. There's a standstill. And maybe the loss is because one or both of you has been chasing thrills, has been kind of going after the immediate gratification kinds of things. Or like while one person is left out in the cold, the other one is like, whatever. Like, I'm moving on with my life. I'm having a good time. Yeah, it could be. Okay, so it seems like, okay, so you've been focusing on yourself. You've been figuring yourself out. Maybe you've been very quiet. Maybe there's been a separation here between the two of you, and because something happened. And you're like, okay, I'm going to learn what I can from this situation. And this person is somewhere else. They're going through kind of they're purifying, they're starting over, they're working hard. Maybe they're kind of diving into work, whatever they can to just kind of focus on building themselves back up after some kind of loss here. And because you have spontaneity, you're more like, you may be a little further along than this person in terms of finding your balance, finding your center. And so you're like, okay, well, I mean, whatever happened here, maybe you hit your breaking point and you're like, all right, well, I'm just going to go and have fun. Like, there's some kind of confusion here and it doesn't make sense and I'm not going to give into this. Okay. Took an interesting turn. How about, I want to get some cards from the Modern Life Oracle. I want to see a little bit more about like what your vibe is, what their vibe is from this perspective. Hang on. I might even read from my little book too, because I just, these are so funny. Okay, so for you, we have Snooze Button Samurai. Yeah, you enjoy spending time on your own. You like to sleep a lot, potentially. You might be taking a lot of time to just chill and rest. And I mean, it could be that you stay up late and then you wake up and you're like, oh my God, like I cannot wake up right now. And you have to keep hitting that snooze button because you're not getting enough rest. Mansplainer extraordinaire. Oh my God, I have to read this. First, I have to find it. The problem with this deck, or better to say with the information that they created for it, is they didn't alphabetize. But nicely, I just found it right here. Mansplainer extraordinaire. Okay. Attention, Oracle of the obvious, Professor of the plainly apparent, Sage of the stating the bleeding obvious, your wisdom knows no bounds. Or at least that's what you keep telling everyone, whether they asked or not. Why let someone have their own thoughts when you can think for them? Upright. Your confidence knows no bounds, neither does your ability to annoy others. When the Mansplainer Extraordinaire card pontificates its way upright, your self-assurance is at its peak. You're dispensing wisdom like a broken vending machine dispenses snacks, abundantly, whether people want it or not. Your breadth of knowledge is impressive. Just remember, not everyone needs a detailed explanation of how water is wet. So, your wisdom and confidence are very high. Maybe you're spending a lot of time, like I said, maybe you're not getting a lot of sleep because you're you stay up late reading or gathering knowledge somehow. You know a lot, you feel very confident about what you know, and you like to share it with others, whether or not they're open to it. So, okay, so then let's see their vibe. Let's going on with them? We have social battery drained in reverse. Yeah, it's like this person is they have been burning the candle at both ends. I feel like it's possible that you both have been doing that, but I think it's more like for you, you're focusing on yourself and spending time. Yeah, especially with the 8 of eyeballs here. You like to share your knowledge. You know what you know and you feel very confident about it. But then this person, like maybe they've been spending too much time trying to, maybe they're the one chasing the thrills, going out a lot, trying to I'm getting like trying to avoid looking at themselves. And so by going outside of themselves to be fulfilled, it's like they've been overdoing it, and so then they end up exhausted and needing to rest. But in those times, then they have to actually be with their own mind, with themselves. Maybe that's why they have purification, because they've been overdoing it and they're just like, oh, I can't maintain this pace of, going out all the time. They've got FOMO, whatever. Like they're just, maybe they, I'm just gonna see if I can find it. Social battery. It's in here somewhere. There, no, that's social media. Social. There we go. Social battery drained. Your hermit lifestyle is reaching new levels. Time to cautiously rejoin society. Oh, interesting. So this person has been hermiting themselves too. So you both are. But you're, well, let's see what it says. Is that moss growing on your north side? When this card appears reversed, your solitude has gone from refreshing to concerning. Your friends have put out an APB, your houseplants are your closest confidants, and you're seriously considering whether you can order groceries without any human interaction. Spoiler, you can, and that's part of the problem. Okay. So then, quite the opposite of what I was saying. This person is actually, they have been spending a lot of time alone. They haven't been going out. They haven't been doing much of anything, but possibly due to this loss or whatever has stalled in this relationship, in this connection. So let me get another one. Emoji overuser. Okay. Yeah, it would be so nice if they created this, made it alphabetized. I guess as I use it and get to know it, it'll be easier. Anyway, emoji overuser. Your messages are more cryptic than hieroglyphics. Time to use your words. Uh-oh, did your friend just call the police because they thought your string of minor expression meant you were in mortal danger rather than just making dinner? When this card appears reversed, it might be time to dial back on the digital hieroglyphics. Remember, not everyone is fluent in emojis. Japanese or Chinese emojis. And your boss might not appreciate receiving a performance review that's just minor expression. So this person could struggle with expressing themselves and maybe, using emojis. It's like their form of self-expression. but it doesn't always land or something. Okay. Well, ultimately, you're very good at articulating yourself. This person is not. You've both been spending time doing your own thing. You, however, are focusing on like finding your inner peace, having a good time. You hit your breaking point somewhere and you're just like, okay, maybe you both hit your breaking point. And this person has been sequestering themselves. They have been not sharing a whole lot. Maybe they are not naturally very communicative or verbal. They're just focusing on purifying themselves, but they're like overdoing it. It's like they're trying to, they've been spending a lot of time alone and they might be feeling isolated and sad, whereas you're just out there and you're having a good time. So what's next? This is going a lot longer than I planned. It's okay though, it's part of the story. I'm gonna go with the Lightseers deck. Ace of Swords in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Well. There's a lack of clarity within this connection. There is emotional imbalance. Wish fulfillment is not on the table. This feels like so interesting how it started. It seemed so good because everything was upright. It was like, oh, this is great. And yeah, this is a connection that at least in the coming period, in the near future, there's confusion and there's, for one or both of you, and just not feeling particularly happy or excited about what's to come. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like both of you are working on yourselves in your own ways. And that's that. You both are like, all right, well, I'm doing my own thing over here. And well, let me finish with a final card, which will be, I don't know, I guess I'll get Four Spirits. Gotta get a Four Spirits Oracle card. At least one. Final little something. Jaguar Spirit. Choices. Glean wisdom from the past and fearlessly follow the path that resonates with your soul. And you're you're the one watching this. You know what you need to do. You are gaining, clean wisdom. You've got all this wisdom all over the place. You've learned your lesson from this, or lessons, or you're in the process of doing that, and you're chalking it up to, okay, well, that happened for a reason. You may or may not know what that reason is yet, but you're like, I'm going to focus on what makes me happy. I'm I'm going to be spontaneous. I'm going to enjoy my life. Yeah. Chameleon spirit, many colors. Blend in or stand out as the situation requires to fit the needs of the moment. Yeah. Yeah, you're just, it's like you because of this wisdom that you've gained, you're kind of like more in the flow of life, and you're like, okay, I have choices to make. Sometimes I understand that I need to be more quiet. Even though you're very good, you're very confident, and you know what you're talking about, you're also, you're letting yourself not have to be right all the time. Even when you know you are, you're like, I'll just keep that to myself. That's a part of the wisdom. And you know that by doing this, by moderating how you show up, it just naturally creates more peace in your life. And that clearly seems to be what you're most interested in. And okay, whatever this person is doing, you're like, all right, well, go work on your thing, work on yourself. I'm gonna just focus over here and have fun and live my best life. So I guess that's the best outcome you can have in a situation like this, So good on you. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.